The first 3 to 6 years of my life were pretty eventful ones. At 3, music first entered my life when I started learning piano at the community center in my town at a time when my hands were so small I could barely reach over 3 keys. At 4, I started ballet. At 5, I started kindergarten. And at 6, I was set on going to Harvard and becoming a pediatrician. Not much changed for a bit as I bided my time in Catholic school, although it was during this time that I found my first inklings of my tomboy phase in the form of wanting to wear pants and sweater vests which were for boys, as opposed to plaid dresses and Mary Janes, which were for girls. In 2nd grade, I switched over to public school, and this is where things began to get interesting. As I traveled through school, I began to find things I really enjoyed. I found band, and choir, and theater, things which would all become incredibly large parts of my life. As I continued through school, I did things kids typically do. I made friends, stayed up late in empty parks, and explored my interests more and more. In high school, things began to change. It all started when I didn't get into the musical the spring of my freshman year. I was devastated, and in true dramatic fashion, I wrote off singing forever. Then, after a 10-year love affair, I broke it off with Harvard and moved on to a new dream school, Oxford University, much to my mother's dismay. It was also in high school that I realized something. A lot of the people I've met here at Penn say that gender is a social construct, and what I found in high school was that I believed sexuality was as well. I began to be more active in social justice, frequently volunteering at soup kitchens in schools, mainly for music programs, and participating in forums for debate such as Model UN and Youth in Government, which gave me a voice for my often far-left liberal socialist opinions. Junior year, theater and I reconnected after a 2-year split when I was roped into stage management. As I stuck to band through high school, I went from a regular band member to section leader of the pit to drum major, fulfilling a dream I had had since I was in 6th grade. Everything was smooth and set for a time until my world was completely flipped upside down when I found myself completely smitten by Penn. Since getting to Penn, I've joined the DP, Tacky, and Glee Club, and while these things keep eating up my free time, I couldn't be happier. I've made friends through each, and I can't wait for what's ahead. While I complain a lot about being an engineer, I do enjoy my classes, and I'm planning on trying to take anthropology as a second major to keep myself sane, though that might not work out as planned. Anyways, as for the future beyond Penn, I just want to be doing something I love and helping others, because that's what I feel I exist to do.
Baby, 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 right on.